Enough of the code switching, been hitting my soul, been on the ropes, I'm ready to grow, so get to know me. Keep your head up, I want you to grow with me. See this gold on me, want you to glow with me. Yeah, alright, okay, we get it. No contest. Wait, see this gold on me, want nigga. You to glow with me. The world been dying, days is numbered, check the climate, I'm sick of it. They had brain scheme to get the riches quick. I played a long game with serene scene and the whip is quick. From the back room to the hearts, I'm in the thick of it. I grind too hard for y'all not to see me a star, bitch. I'm raising the bar like they really pay me to talk. My life been in shambles, but I got handles. I'm finishing at the rim. I remind you time and again that I'm really him. Oh, you ain't know? This not just for the show, but that you entertain. Anybody not for me is below me. Blow me, you in the way. I live my dreams, I got it locked, the master keep it on me. Back in the field, running audibles with the team. Everything I got out the mother, told my truth. I shake that fake shit, they praise you, then minimize you behind you. Just know I notice you. Stay woke, no joke, it really be the ones you closest to. Had to stop sleeping on myself like I ain't know the truth. Owe this to me like it's really nobody code is this. And if you disagree, then you jaws and your claim get audited. Who you know do the beating and talking and write the harmonies. I'm really convinced there's nobody out here going hard as me. Wish well the dog that claimed belief in me so he could use me. Look at me now, you chose your route, I know you sick to see it. You talk a lot, all that flop, but that's not harming us. Capping your status, we back, ain't nobody bras us. To the ones that held me down for the count, look at what growth will do. I'm the kid from the cul-de-sac, feeling double sex with loot they pay to play my shit back. Ain't no way I'm going back until I'm fossil fuel to the flame, just like I'm supposed to do. Enough of the code switching, been hitting my soul, been on the ropes, I'm ready to grow, so get to know me. Keep your head up, I want you to grow with me. See this gold on me, want you to glow with me.
go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of the show. Man, oh man, we got some things to talk about today. This one is very, very interesting because we are talking about PlayStation. Obviously, they had their, earnings call and what have you, and there's a lot of stuff that is literally out there. And I say because, well, every time I try to inject some type of positivity, some type of way, and not even just positivity, but just also being honest about what I see. And then I'm starting to see a lot more, creators on YouTube and basically on Twitter, just basically piggybacking off of what I was saying. And I'm like, guys, like, this is real. Like, this is happening. Like, we have inflation. There's a lot of stuff going on right now. There's not really a lot of games. It's just, man, it's just crazy, and right now I feel like in Sony's part, right? Because we know what Microsoft is doing. They already revealed to us what they're going to be doing for the next 12 months, right? And so that is really what we're looking down the barrel of, is like all those titles and everything else like that are like AAA. We still got to wait on, right? And that's obviously like, next year, like Starfield, all those bigger games like next year and beyond. So Microsoft is doing what they're doing, but on the Sony side of things, like Sony's been quiet. Like Sony don't like to really talk too much and really communicate with their fans. And this is something that I made a whole entire stream about. I said, we have a big problem. And the biggest problem is communication. Some people will be slick and say, oh, well, or you're just saying that because that's just more stuff for you to talk about and this and that. And I'm like, no, this has nothing to do with me. This got everything to do with Sony and how they always been for years. And that's a big problem, is they don't communicate. They don't talk to their fans. They don't engage with their fans. And engaging with your fans, engaging with your audience is the best thing that you can do, and building that relationship. And I've seen a lot of people talking about the same thing I was talking about last week. Sony, you got to be more aggressive, man. If you want to meet these goals, every time you have your earnings call, every time you have these financial calls and stuff, you want to meet these goals, like, you got to be aggressive. You got to talk more. You got to show more games. You got to persuade people to buy consoles. Like, it's a sales thing, It's the same thing when you get on YouTube and then you start getting more subscribers, whether you're a small content creator, medium-sized content creator, or a big content creator like Mr. Beast, 100 million subs or millions of subscribers or whatever. Like, guys, like, when you're starting out, you got to sell yourself. You still selling yourself. Not even just starting out. You're still selling yourself. Because why should I subscribe? In this case, Sony, why should I buy a PS5? Why should I buy a PS5? What is the reason why I should buy a PS5? Right? Now, everything that is being mass produced at this moment in time is being affected by shortages, right? By the pandemic. We already know this already. This ain't nothing new to us, okay? We understand that. But at the same time, at the same token, on top of that, on the software side of things, you don't communicate a lot. We don't know. Half the time, we don't even know what's coming out. Besides the calendar year that we do have right at this moment, we don't know what's coming out next year. Besides Spider-Man 2, we don't know nothing. Besides Final Fantasy Rebirth, right? I guess you could throw Final Fantasy Rebirth in there and Final Fantasy 16. That is it. We don't know nothing else. We don't know anything else, right? So we're in the dark and we're like, man, what is coming out? What is coming out? Listen, bro, when I used to work at a video game store, like literally for 6 years, when I was working at a video game store as a supervisor, I know how the industry works. I've been in sales. All my life I've been in sales, right? I used to be a car salesman. A lot of y'all don't even know that. Y'all think I'm just some golden spoon dude that just get on YouTube and, oh, this and no, bro. No. I had a few jobs before I was like independent and started my own business in IT and all that type of stuff, right? But I was a car salesman at one point, so I know how it is to talk to customers and get people to buy stuff, right? It's the same thing Sony is doing. Like, well, you buy the PS5 on the promise of getting the games, right? And as it sits right now, God of War is literally the only game that is really persuading people to buy a PS5 and what's going to be coming out in the future, which is 2023 and beyond, right? And right now it's like, okay, well, God of War, we finally, after 10 months of waiting, okay, silence, nothing really concrete besides, oh, it's coming out in 2022. That was it. That was it. Oh, it's coming out in 2022. We heard from numerous people at Sony, oh, it's coming out. It's coming out in 2022. It's not delayed till 2023. It's coming out. It's coming out. It's coming out. And it's like, bro, in that 10 months, I'm trying to make a point here before I start the show. In that 10 months of silence, nothing at all. People are like going crazy. In that 10 months, they could have said something officially, like showed some gameplay, something, right? Or not even just God of War, but they could have showed a bunch of other stuff within that 10 months, right? To persuade people to buy more PS5s. Like, I think what it is, it goes back to the same thing I've been saying over and over again. Sony just cocky, bro. Like, they just feel like, oh, you know what? We Sony, you know, we #1 in the console space. We ain't got to really do much of anything. We're just going to sit there and not do really much of nothing as far as like marketing goes. People are just going to buy PS5 because it's PlayStation, right? Nah, man. Like, for those set of people, they're going to be buying PS5. For that type of consumers, the ones that are just loyalists, no matter what Sony does, they're going to buy PS5s. They're going to buy every single thing. That's fine, I guess. You're just hitting those customers. But the customers that are just like, man, you got to show me something, or else I ain't buy no PS5. Or you got to show me something. I know of a lot of people right now that still PS5s like went in stock at their stores. I mean, they have access to PS5s. They're not buying it because they still haven't seen anything like that Sony released in the past 2 years that really makes them like, wow, let me go buy a PS5. You know, so if the PS5, according to Jim Ryan, is supposed, stop calling me right now. Oh my God, this is so annoying. These spam risk garbage. If the PS5, right, is supposed to be the biggest platform or the biggest console ever for PlayStation, I don't know. I just, how these numbers are looking, we're going to go over these numbers. This is scary. This is scary. Okay? Very, very, very scary because a lot of you guys talk about digital games and this and that, and this is very scary because the future that you guys don't want, which is a all digital future, I keep telling people like, listen, these companies are gearing up for that. They really, really and truly want an all digital future. That's what they really want, you know, because they don't want to have to spend money on buying this, even though it's like cheap. It's by the pennies because they buy them by the bulk. But still, they don't want to have to be mass producing all this different plastic and recycle this and recycle that just to make these discs and plastic and paper and all this type of stuff to give you a physical copy of a game. But man, I'm not happy with what I'm seeing right now. And also, if Sony really want to meet their goal by next year, by March of next year, and there's literally, besides God of War, unless God of War is going to be carrying Sony until March of next year, like, I don't know how they're going to hit this number. I don't know. I don't even know. They might not hit the number, bro. They might not hit the number that they're trying to hit. So again, man, you got to be more aggressive. You have to talk more to your fans, show more gameplay, right? And also PlayStation Plus, as it sits right now, the numbers didn't even really go dramatically up since the last time. And obviously, with this whole rebranding of PlayStation Plus, you have PlayStation Plus Premium, you have PlayStation Plus Extra, right? There's a lot of people that are saying, well, PlayStation Premium is not really worth it for me, so I'm going to hold off. There's not really a lot of classic stuff that I really care about right now. PS1, PS2 is a joke, right? At this point, PS3, you can't really download the games. It's a turnoff. Now, if you really just care about the game catalog section, well, fine. There's a lot of stuff there. If you missed out on the last maybe 2 years, year and a half, whatever, there's a lot of stuff there for you to dig into or what have you. And then there you have it. And then also the game trials. Now, if the game trials and the game catalog is worth it, then by all means, go ahead and sign up for PlayStation Premium. Now, Extra gives you the game catalog, but at the same time, I don't know. I feel like I really don't want to say what I want to say, bro, but Sony, for some reason, bro, it's like, I don't know what they're doing. I really don't know what they're doing. Like, they hyped up PlayStation Plus Premium and they said, or whatever. Like, they said, we're going to have all these games and this and that. And then we got the service. I couldn't tell you the last time I even, I don't know, man. I don't know. All those initial times where I actually dived into PlayStation Plus Premium and I was like, okay, cool. And then I look at these classic games and I'm like, bro, I might as well go back to Virginia and go get my PS1 and go get my PS2, go get my PS3 and just play those games natively on my system. Like, there's nothing here right now. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Listen, Xbox, I've always said it. If that's one thing I could say about Xbox, is that they have found a way to revitalize, put more effort into their back catalogs of games. Sony, on the other hand, it just seems like they just don't care. They don't care about that right now. They care about live service. They're trying to push that. That's their biggest thing, right? And we like it, we don't like it. It doesn't matter if you like it or not. That's what's going to be a part of PlayStation all the way until 2026. So y'all think this is a joke. This ain't no game. This ain't no joke. Y'all need to wake up. Some of y'all like to brush things under the rug. Y'all need to stop brushing things under the rug and speak up, because this is going to be the future of PlayStation, whether you like it, yes or no. Sony is making a shift, and I can say that the shift that they're making, well, Jim Ryan have already said it, that, well, we're not going to stop making single player high production games. That's not going anywhere, right? Because, well, that is obviously going to be their bread and butter. That's always been their bread and butter. They will be stupid to sit there and just forget about the single player games, right? No. The single player games ain't going nowhere. But there are a lot of other genres of games that people are requesting for. Games like Metal Gear, that type stealth genre type of games, multiplayer, like people want multiplayer stuff. Like, it's dead. When it comes to PlayStation and multiplayer games, it's completely dead. right? We're still waiting on Deviation Games. Haven Studios is supposed to be working on stuff. Like, there's a lot of multiplayer stuff in development right now.
Boy,
but
we're swimming
we
in
don't
cash.
we don't really, we can't see anything. We don't know anything about them besides from the initial talked about stuff. We don't really know. We don't know anything. So it's like, okay, we're sitting here like ducks waiting on that. And then you have the whole live service situation, right? I don't know, man. Like I said, you know, I remember in 2020 when the hype was like, thank you, Larry K, for the $1. I remember when the hype was like super duper real for PS5 in 2020, and people were just hyping, going crazy. Like, that hype has died down drastically. Like, I mean, it's way down, you know? And it's just like, bro, we know the games are coming. Like, but besides Spider-Man, besides Final Fantasy 16, besides Rebirth, we don't know a darn thing else. What else is coming out? We don't know. We know Wolverine is in development. We don't know anything else because Sony is saying nothing else. And that's why we have these leaks. And I said it a million times, leaks ruins everything. Because it could be an unannounced game that Sony is working on, right? Well, it's out there to the mass. Everybody is always on Twitter. Everybody's on social media every second, every hour of the day. Like, people are on social media. So when it comes to leaks, it's going to be right there in your face. Oh, you heard about this unannounced game for PS5? Oh, so-and-so is saying this, so-and-so. It's everywhere. So there you go, Sony. The hype, the surprise, the cat is out the bag. Like, it's just, oh, there goes the surprise. Whoops. You dropped the ball. Like, there it is. You know? And it's like, that's all because you guys don't like to communicate with your audience. You're not quick enough when it comes to talking about unannounced stuff. Like, yes, okay, if it is still in development, at least show us a trailer. Let us know something. And not have us sitting here guessing. And especially when it's freaking dry, you're going to have a lot of leaks, bro. That's just the nature of the beast. That's just the way how this industry is. If you like it, if you don't like it, well, that's your problem. But leaks are going to continue to happen. The more and more you're just self-centered and you're not talking, well, it's going to just keep happening. And what's that going to do? Well, I'll tell you, it's going to hurt game sales. It's going to hurt hardware sales. It's a domino effect, right? And also, you have the whole PlayStation Plus and all that type of stuff, which people are always going to try to sign up for that just to play online or whatever other games that really appeal to them. But as far as hardware and software sales, that should be your bread and butter, and that should continue to be your bread and butter. But right now, we're going to get off into the show, and you guys are going to really kind of see why I'm kind of feeling the way I'm feeling. Like, it just, I don't know, man. The hype is just not there. Like, it's just, okay. We already know we're going to get God of War. We're excited about God of War. We're hearing some rumor that's going around saying, I don't know, August 11th for a gameplay trailer. I didn't even waste my time reporting on that. Who knows? With Sony, who knows? Because they're not talking. So you don't freaking know. If you're going to show something on the 11th, then next week should be the time for them to talk. If next week goes by and we don't hear anything, well, that's clearly a lie. Okay? And it's a shame that you're seeing leaks everywhere about God of War gameplay trailer and this and that. Like, at this point, if that is true, then that's a bummer, because at this point, the game is coming out in November, right? We need a state of play. We need a state of play ASAP. We need to see gameplay on that game ASAP. You know what I mean? We know the game is going to be good, but at the same time, we need the gameplay. We need gameplay. And I don't know what's going to happen. We already hearing Jeff Grubb and what's his name? Special Nick out on Twitter saying that they're already receiving God of War leaks already from their sources. Not good. Not good. This is supposed to be your bread and butter that's going to be driving software and hardware sales. Do I think God of War is going to bring the Elden Ring effect where it's just dominated month to month? Yeah, I think it's possible for God of War to put up those numbers, right? I mean, God of War 2018 did 19.5 million units, right? And also for revenue wise for Sony, well, it did roughly around $500 million in revenue for them, which is really impressive, right? So that's good. And now that we're having God of War on two separate consoles, we're having it on PS5 and we're having it on PS4. So people are expecting the sales to, double, right? But will God of War have the Elden Ring effect? We will see. We will see. But other than God of War, will God of War bring in those numbers for Sony, for them to meet their goal for March of next year? Only time will tell. Only time will tell. We don't know. So moving on, we're going to talk about what's going on here with this price increase situation. Again, not good. And we're seeing this happening with the Oculus Quest 2. Just not good. The market right now is ridiculous, okay? So we're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about these insane numbers that could possibly lead to something else that a lot of you guys don't want. We're also going to talk about Xbox encouraged the console wars. And we're going to talk about the whole console war stuff. I think we talked about it a lot on this channel. And there's different ways to go about the console war stuff. So we're going to talk about that, right? We're also going to talk about some numbers here as far as their FY 2022 Q1 results. Like I said, they had their financial earnings call, and that's where they report on all the numbers and how things are doing and everything. We're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about Wolong Fallen Dynasty, and we're going to talk about that one. And we're also going to talk about supply for the PS5 as well, and what Sony is kind of really expecting to happen this holiday. So again, just buckle up and be along for the ride. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the share button. I definitely do appreciate you guys, man. Thank you guys so much for watching and everything like that. All right. So without further ado, it's a Friday. Let's go. So first thing here is that let's talk about this PS5 increase. I'm telling you right now, this ain't going to be good for Sony. This ain't going to be good for Sony. If they know what's best for them, Sony's smart, bro. They smart as heck. Boy, Andrew Cruz, hard times. Thank you for the 99 cent. Support in the show. If Sony knows what's good for them, they don't do this. Don't do it. It's already bad enough. We got a lot of stuff right now. We have a lot of little things going on with Sony right now that we don't like. And we need them to do this. And we need to... Sony, please do not do this. Do not do this. Okay? I'm asking you. I am begging you. Do not do this. I understand what's going on in the economy right now, but... All right. Let's put a timestamp on this. I'm not even gonna say it no more, man, because the way how people are talking right now, listen, people are barely on the edge right now, spending $500 on a console. You can forget about the digital version of the console because that's a unicorn. If you didn't get it at launch or a little bit after launch, well, yeah, you're not going to find that anywhere. You're going to find more physical PS5s as far as the disk drive is concerned than it is digital. So you ain't going to find it, so you can stop wasting your time, okay? So, not good. Sony won't comment on a possible PS5 increase, okay? Like I mentioned, the Oculus Quest 2 is going to go up $100 on August the 1st. Not good because of inflation, because of semiconductor shortages and everything like this. Now, the story goes, listen to this. And I'm telling you, the reason why they didn't comment on it is because they don't want to piss PlayStation fans off. They don't want to piss everybody else off from buying a PlayStation. It's business at the end of the day. You're not going to comment on no price increase because then I am telling you, people are going to be very upset. People are going to be very upset. That's something that you just don't do. You don't comment on no price increase. You just don't do that. And then it's kind of like, okay, you're going up on the price of the PS5. Okay, what are we getting? Like, what are we getting for this price increase? It's already bad enough people are stretching $500 in a hard time like now, coming up with $500. Like, that's a lot of money, right? And remember, we heard the rumors stating that PS5 for some reason, right, was going to be what? $600. Remember that? Remember that? I think that was for the physical edition of the PS5. Man, they cannot afford to go up $100 on the PS5. Not like
we're swimming in cash.
Yo, Kemar Turner. Yo, appreciate that $50, man. Hey, biggest donation of the show. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. God bless. God bless your store basket. Man, coming in, roundtable member, Kemar with the $50 says Sony always gets away with Sony tax and the fans just keep giving into it. Facts. Facts. Kemar, thank you so much, man. Roundtable member. Thank you for the big body 50. Listen, bro, of course they're going to get away with it because they're Sony, right? They're the almighty Sony, right? So of course they're going to get away with the Sony tax because, well, they know that if they go up on the price, people are going to cry and complain and, oh, the PS5 is $600 or PS5 is $550. And notice when all of this is coming out is during their financial earnings call. I need you guys to pay attention what's going on. I need y'all to understand what's going on here. You see what I'm saying? Sony just, they just secretive, bro. Like, they don't communicate with us, right? So all this earnings call situation is going on, right? They're talking about these numbers and this and that. And then boom, where's this price increase coming from? Where is this coming from? Oh, wait. Hold on. I can tell you where it's coming from. Oh, the economy, right? The economy pressure and the semiconductor shortages and the factory because of the pandemic, because we got a whole new round of CV going on, right? And it's affecting the workers and stuff like that. So they don't have enough workers on the factory, which we heard about that secret factory that Sony's supposed to be having, right? That it supposed to be ramping up production of PS5s and this and that. But you're still in the realm of talking about a price increase? Really? Right now, people are scratching their heads are like, okay, God of War, okay, Horizon, okay, Uncharted collection, which I don't even really want to play. Okay, Stray. Okay, what else? Hogwarts Legacy, which is really multi-platform. Okay, what else? What else? What else is there? I'm just saying. Like, people are looking like, okay, the games. But you're going up on the price. Or you have intentions of going up on the price. Where is this coming from, Sony? But I know where it's coming from. Let's go ahead and let's dig into the story a little bit much more so you can see for yourselves what I'm talking about. The format holder increased the price in Japan. Listen to this. The format holder increased the price in Japan of a number of consumer electronics. Woo! That's where it's coming from. Including Blu-ray players, cameras, home theater systems, headphones, speakers, all their electronics. They went up on the price in Japan. So where does that leave the PlayStation Oh, wow. 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 Here it is. Here it is. All right. Here it is. Now, says these price hikes were reportedly a reaction to the ongoing semiconductor shortages. Am I surprised? I told you. I simply told you. So that means Microsoft, if this is a thing and y'all going up on all these other electronics, your speakers, your headphones, what's next? Your monitors too, your TVs too. I mean, you might as well throw all that in there because it's all electronics, right? Listen, man, listen. I get the semiconductor stuff, but that's been going on for 2+ years now, maybe 3 years now. Call it about 3 years because 2019, we've been hearing about this stuff, right? And car dealerships, I mean, it's not even just in the electronic, segment, or in the gaming segment. It's everybody is affected by this, right? In the car segment, it's ridiculous. Prices of cars are going up. Used prices of cars are going sky high. Gas prices are going up. We understand that. But where is the value here? Like, where is the value? That's really what it really boils down. You're going up on these prices, but where is the value? Now, so it's obviously a reaction to the semiconductor shortages and other factors that have seen an increase in price of raw materials and manufacturing. So increasing of materials, the raw materials that it takes to make these electronics, and manufacturing costs. So we got to pay for it some type of way. Now, speaking earlier today during the latest financial earning report, okay? Hiroki Kotoki, Sony's exec deputy president and chief financial officer, was asked about a possible price increase for PS5. It says about a potential price increase for PS5 at this point in time. There is nothing specific I can share with you. Obviously, if there is a price increase for PS5, they're not going to talk about that right now, right? Because they already know, they have goals. They don't want to piss people off. So, man, we're trying to reach these shipment goals right now. We're trying to get as much PS5 manufactured as possible that's already in pre-production, that's already going through the factories as it is already. So we don't want to piss people off by saying, oh, we're going up on the price. Just out of nowhere, price increase. Okay, what are we getting for an extra $100? That's the same dry PS5? Yeah, like we get that the raw materials are going up in price. We get that the craftsmanship is going up in price. But what are we getting as gamers? What are we getting extra for that $100? Or they're not going to do no $50. It's going to be a $100 increase if they do this price increase. So I really hope that everything else, like they were talking about, went up in price, but the PS5 for some reason stays at $500 because, man, listen, bro, you can't go any higher. You just can't. I mean, are we getting more storage? Hello? I mean, what? Can you double the storage or something? Because that's the only thing else I can see. If you're going to go up on the price, Sony, because you know me, bro, I'm the value man. I'm the man that is for the people. I'm the man that's going to talk for you guys. Okay? And I'm going to always be honest with you guys. If y'all going to go up on the price, I don't care about the Sony tax, bro, because I care about value for consumers. Okay? It's already bad enough that the storage that comes with the PS5, at this point, if you're heavily invested into the PlayStation 5, you need to increase your storage internally. You need to get at least a 2 terabyte storage because the games that you've been playing since launch, if you're one of those type of people that has just been stacking your games, on your console, you probably already ran out of, so you probably already need more storage because that 8 something is not going to do anything for you. It's just not. So if you're going to go up on the price, Sony, I'm just saying, if this is in your mindset to do, increase the storage. I don't care about no PS5 Pro. I don't care about no remodel, no revision, none of that. Increase the storage. If you're going up on price, you need to go up in your value. Add more value, and then people will meet you right here. Okay? If this is where you're trying to be, then you need to make sure that people are right here with you too, to match wherever you are or where you're trying to be. Okay? Simple as that. I get it that we're dealing with a semiconductor. Everybody in every industry, the phone industry, the car industry, the movie industry, the entertainment industry, everybody is suffering from something right now. But we need value. For our hard-earned money, we need value. I cannot stress it enough, man. And if some of y'all don't agree with me, that's fine. Because some of y'all will pay the Sony tax, an extra $100, and get the same old dry PS5 from 2 years ago. No, sir. No, sir. You need to do something different with the PS5. Add something new to the PS5 for me to warrant buying for $100 more. So let me know y'all thoughts on that one. Let me know what you think about that one. How do you feel as a consumer? Because everything else, they're jacking up the price in Japan on everything else. So the PS5 is still there. What they're going to do with the PS5 price, only God knows, but only time will tell. But all I'm saying, Sony, if you're watching my channel, because for some reason, every time when I do certain things and I see, I be seeing and I be hearing things. So I hope in my closing with this topic that you add more value. All right. Moving along to our next nightmare of a topic, depending on how you look at it. Because I know some people like what they like. You have different type of gamers. You know, some people like digital stuff. Some people like physical stuff. Like, it's just the way it is, right? But please, I need somebody to chime in the comments on this one, because okay. Let me I told you all these topics today, boy. These topics that I was reading through all this stuff before the show started, and I'm like, okay, all right. So here we go, man. Let's talk about these sales, bro. All right, next topic. Make sure you guys hit the like button if you are enjoying the show, man. This right here. Ooh, boy. Okay. So, I know some of y'all probably ain't going to be happy with this one. 79%. Okay? Now, this is a good thing for Sony and their future plans. 79% of PS5, 79% of PS5 and PS4 games were sold in the last quarter. Okay? And here's the thing. They were all digital. 79%? So people ain't really buying physical games? Okay. So that would explain why. I don't know if this would explain the reason why, but I'm just saying it makes you think. God of War Ragnarok. No physical copy of the game. Where is the physical copy of the game? These are the reason why. This would explain why. 70, let that sink in. Oh, let that sink in, bro. 79%. 79% of PlayStation games in this latest quarter was digital only. Wow, man. Y'all better wake up, man. People are buying digital games more than they're buying physical games. And what these companies do, they go off of, man, I'm telling you, they go off of these numbers. And they're like, oh, so we need to push digital more. Boy. I'm telling you, if they see an increase right now, they're going to keep pushing that digital agenda. I am telling you guys, man. Some of y'all don't like when they do. Y'all like that physical media. Me too. But this is a signal to them. Oh, bravo. This is up from the last time. Because the last time it was 71%. Oh, it went up 8 more percent. People are buying digital copies of games. And then you have all of these people, right, that are upset. Let me get to my man killing it right now with the $70 donation. Shout outs. He said Sony's selling point is their predecessor. Is better than everyone else. In the TV industry and gaming, they can achieve more for less hardware. If Apple isn't raising their prices, then Sony shouldn't either. Facts. But they're already doing it. They're already doing it in Japan. Like I said earlier, they're already doing it in Japan already. I just talked about their cameras and then Blu-ray players. All that stuff is getting priced hiked up. I feel bad for them over there in Japan. Like I said, their cameras, Blu-ray players, home theater systems, speakers, all that stuff is going up in price. Sony jacking up the price. Obviously, we get it. The raw materials, the semiconductor shortages and everything. But my God. Big says with the $2, thank you so much, man, for supporting the show. With the $2 says, I switched my whole collection to digital. There it is. A lot of people are going digital, bro. And it's crazy because the controversy behind God of War Ragnarok was the fact that, well, where is the physical disc? Where is the physical disc? Right? For the collector's edition, for the Jotnar edition, where is the physical disc? The Stonemason edition had a physical disc for God of War 2018. Where is the physical media? That is literally a spit on the situation of people wanting physical copies. Like, oh, we don't care. We don't care. We don't care about physical media. People are buying more digital stuff than ever. That's how I'm telling you. That's how they look at this stuff. Jim Ryan, I'm telling you, he's looking at these numbers and he's like, oh, glad we didn't make a physical copy. Glad we didn't make a physical copy of God of War. Yeah, let them rant, let them rave. Yeah, let them get mad. They're still going to buy it anyway. They're still going to buy it. Check this out. Sony Interactive Entertainment has revealed during its latest financial results that a staggering 79% of PS5 and PS4 games shift in the quarter where digital goods were opposed to physical goods. Digital sales have gradually been up over the past few years. Back in Q1 2021, obviously we're still in the heat of the pandemic around that time. So a lot of people was home. A lot of people was buying more digital stuff, right? Okay. So the digital purchases were at 71%. That figure dropped to 62% during the following quarter. And the one after that before jumped into 71% during the fourth quarter, right? So basically, the beginning of 2022 financial year, however, they saw digital sales rise to 79%. Wow, man. Some of y'all don't want this all digital future, but I'm telling you, if the numbers keep rising quarter by quarter and keeps going, next time we might report on this, it might be at 95% or 100%. I am telling you, these companies are going to start pushing the digital agenda even more. I'm telling you that it's the future. It's what is going to happen in the future eventually. You know, all digital. As much as people like me that loves to collect physical media, that's just the way it is. Just being honest with you guys. So we have to prepare ourselves for this. You know, that's just what people are buying. And Sony is always going to stand behind the numbers. And if the numbers make sense, if the numbers are increasing, well, they're just going to keep doing it. They're just going to keep pushing that. And I hope, for God's sakes, that we don't keep getting digital games inside of our collector's edition, because we're spending top dollar for these collector's edition.
We're swimming in
We're
cash.
spending $200, $300, $400 for these collector's edition, right? And what that does, see, Sony's slick, bro. You see the trick? You see the trickery? I'm going to get to that super chat. You see exactly what Sony is doing? Sony is trying to get you to pay more money. Because here's the thing. Say you're like me, that's a huge God of War fan, right? Automatically, you're like, man, it's a tradition. I've been getting collector's editions for God of War for years. I have the God of War PSP. I have, you know, all the collector's editions for God. I had the PS4 Pro, God of War. I have everything, right? Everything collector's edition for God of War. You end up buying that. And then you're like, man, I want a physical copy. Well, you're going to have to fork out $70. So there you go. You see what I'm saying? So from one person, from one gamer, you're double spending. You're buying a physical copy of the game and you're buying the collector's edition of the game, which a lot of you guys were doing. I looked with my own two eyes in the chat. I'll be looking at the chat, bro. Don't think I'm not looking at the chat. And I've seen what you guys are saying. And I'm like, holy freaking cow. Are you serious? People out here spending double the money. Double the money. They're buying the collector's edition. They're buying the regular standard edition. I am telling you. So Sony knows what they're doing, bro. They know what they're doing. Telling you, they're not your friend, bro. They're for your pockets. They know what you're doing. Man, this is crazy. Evans with the $5 says, I'm a PC gamer. We haven't had physical copies in a long time. Also, I buy digital even on consoles. It's just more convenient. Also, GameStop isn't good. Yeah, GameStop is not good at all. GameStop is just, I couldn't tell you the last time I've been into a GameStop, but it's more convenient, right? Because you can just sit at your home, especially when the pandemic was going on, like in early 2020 when it was strong. Like really, really strong, and everybody had to quarantine and whatever and stay home. Bro, all people was doing was buying digital games. And to this day, people are still doing that even more, right? People are still buying digital games like crazy. But on the flip side, they're complaining about physical copies. Oh, where is the physical copies? Why this special edition or why this collector's edition? That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't please everybody, but Sony is going to do what's best for their business, right? Because if the numbers make sense, then it makes sense to them. Portrait, thank you for the $8.99. Says, problem is Sony has no rival. Series X, 0 games.
Boy, we're swimming in cash.
I wouldn't say they have 0 games. Obviously, this year is just kind of like up in the air, right? But next year, they're going to have a lot of games. They're going to have a lot of games. And they'll be able to rival with Sony a lot more at that moment in time. But let's get to this next spicy topic. I need everybody to comment on this one. I need y'all to be more engaging, man, because this is the talk right now. All right? Now, Xbox. Oh, I'm going to have a lot to say, so buckle up. Xbox encouraged console war. The very same thing that is causing a lot of issues in the industry right now, right? And I'm going to get into it. Again, some people ain't going to like what I have to say, but it is what it is. So I'm going to be real with y'all. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm going to be real 100%. Hit that like button. Here we go. All right. So, headliner. Xbox encouraged console wars to drive competition. Former exec says, listen, bro. Console wars is good for competition. That's a fact, right? It's good for the competition because it drives competition but it also drives a wedge between the two console manufacturers, right? And like I said, if you want to do the console war stuff, just do it, but don't be toxic. Do it, but just don't sit there and harass developers, right? There's different ways. You got some people that are just going to be loyal to Xbox. They're just, pro Xbox, or they're just going to be pro Sony. That's fine, right? But when you're being toxic about it, right? When you're sitting here harassing game developers, right? It's just not good for the community. It's not good for the community, bro. I've been saying it, because it becomes toxic. And then you have all these threats and this and that, people saying all type of crazy stuff because they get in their feelings about their favorite piece of plastic. That is a problem. Fee Long with the 13 months is not good for the gaming community. Facts. It's not good. It's not good, right? Because competition wise, I get what he's saying, which we're going to get into what he's saying here. But competition wise, yeah, if you're pro PlayStation, right, and you're coming out and say, oh, PlayStation is the best place to play and nowhere else. Well, why are you saying that? Well, people are going to be curious enough to find out, well, why is this guy saying PlayStation is the best place to play? Well, look at the games and then make a purchase decision from there, right? So it just brings awareness to the competition. Make sense on where I'm going with this? The console war nonsense not only brings drama, the toxic, foolishness, also it brings a lot of strain on the industry as far as developers goes, because they get harassed all the time, especially if it's a big AAA game. We don't have no release date, no information. Sony ain't opening up their mouth, or Microsoft ain't opening up their mouth. It just brings a whole cesspool of disaster on the industry. So it's not all the way good, okay? So people love drama and people love to see people go back and forth and talk and this and that. But yes, it does drive sales to one platform, right? It does. Because if you're pro Xbox, well, hey, you're going to convince other people to come over to Xbox because you're pro Xbox. Same thing with PlayStation fanboys, right? They're going to say, oh, PlayStation is the best place to play. Come over here. Come over to the blue side. And here's why you need to come over to the blue side. But there's ways to do that without being toxic, man. All right. Now, let's hear where this is coming from. And this is coming from an era that I felt like around that time it was really bad. PS3 and 360 time frame, it was bad. Y'all ain't see it. Man, this console war, for this generation of consoles, ain't nothing compared to the 360 and PS3. 360 and PS3 generation was insane with the console war nonsense. Insane. All right. Now, and this is where I could see where he's coming from with this. Now, former Xbox exec Peter Moore said his team encouraged. Get what he's saying. His team, the Xbox team at the time, encouraged the console war during his 360 era time frame. Okay, when he was there with the company, when he was there with Microsoft, as a way to drive competition between Microsoft and Sony, which we just explained a while ago. All right, this competition has helped the industry more continued and saw Microsoft continuing to commit to video games despite the Xbox 360's costly red ring of death. Bruh, that situation was crazy. It was toxic. And the three red rings, it was all type of stuff. Like, I went through at least 12 360s, bruh, back to back to back to back. UPS got tired of knocking on my doggone door because every week, maybe every other day, he had to come. He's like, man, what's up with these consoles, bruh? Like, people were suing Microsoft left and right. And then here comes the console war nonsense. Oh, you just breaking your console. Oh, you're not ventilating it and you're just putting it to lay down and you're doing this or you're doing that. Oh, people just breaking their console and then they trying to blame Microsoft for this and that. No, but there was truly something wrong with the 360 at the time. I mean, people was using blow dryers. I remember I had to put the motherboard in the oven. I was doing all the towel trick, all type of shenanigans around that time. People would say, oh, come over to PS3. You won't have that problem. Well, PS3 was having the same friggin' issue with the early model PS3s, right? The fat PS3. What was it? Like the 60 gig model, if I remember correctly. And I think the 20 gig and the 60 gig, I think the 40 gig, I think still had that issue if I remember correctly. 80 gigs probably didn't really have it that much, but I remember in the early stages of the fat PS3, that was a big problem, right? Because you had that yellow light of death crap. And once that happened to your PS5, it was sort of like the same thing where you had to go in there, heat up the soldering on the freaking motherboard and all that type of stuff, and it will fall back into place. Some people will take off the chips and, you know, put fresh, you know what I mean? Put fresh stuff on there, you know, compound on there to help. Like, listen, bro. Oh, put Quicksilver. Oh, use this. Oh, use that. Oh, use it. I remember those days, bro. I remember because those were the days when I was working at the store, and I would have to calm people down because we'll have console wars inside of the freaking stores. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, no, buy 360 because 360, the games look better and blah, blah, blah. And on PS3, the games don't even really look all that good because the developers are strong. I remember this console war nonsense. I remember it. Oh, buy a 360 because you can make it the way you want it. You can change off the faceplate and you can do this. And in hindsight, the 360 was literally the best console that Microsoft has produced to date. Like the user experience down to the physical aesthetic of the console, right? It was crazy back then. I'm just trying to take y'all down memory lane for a little minute. Thank you so much, Sean, for subscribing and donating. I appreciate it. Make sure you turn on that post notification bell. Now, thank you for the $5. He says, never understood the drama between each side. It says, like, come on, we're all gamers. Obviously, yeah, we are. Like, I've been saying it for the longest time. Bro, buy both. Get both. Play both. Like, you're winning. You're winning if you have both. Why sit there and be pro PlayStation and give a blind eye to Xbox? You're going to be missing out on great games. Eventually, Microsoft is going to get up out of this rut where they're going to start producing better games. They're going to have more games and everything like that, right? So there's no need to sit there and give a blind eye to one and then just automatically, oh, I'm pro Sony or I'm just pro Xbox. You're missing out. Now, if you don't have the financial means to get both of them, I completely understand that. But some of these people are toxic and they just want to rub it in your face. Oh, PlayStation is better and here is why. Everybody don't like single player games. Everybody don't like the way how Sony do their games. You know what I'm saying? Maybe some people might like Xbox. They like Game Pass. People like what they like. But I never understood it either. Now, he said, we're all gamers. We're supposed to be a community. Don't matter which hardware you're using. It doesn't matter which piece of plastic. It's all computers at the end of the day. These are all computers. The PS5 is a computer in a box, in a small box. That's all it is, bro. That's all it is. That's really all the PS5 is. It's a computer. That's all it is. It's just a custom computer with Sony's operating system for their PlayStation, consoles and everything. That's really all it is. It's just custom software that allows you to play physical media or the digital media, whatever the case. That's all it is, bro. That's really all it is. It's nothing else. That's all it is. Like, it's crazy to me how people just go crazy about this console war stuff. Now, here we go. Then he said, we encourage the console war, not to create division. You hear what the man just said? I need everybody to be commenting and talking right now. This is the problem on what I said, that console wars is just not good, man. It's just not good. It's good when it comes to people loving drama and people just trying to get people to buy a console, maybe that they're not interested, or maybe they never tried before, or just to get their point across, or just to bring, just to be more toxic. But you hear what he said? He said, we encourage the console wars not to create division. What is console wars doing nowadays? Creating division. That's the whole point of console wars, to create a division. Because the more we have console wars, the more people are going to be like, man, you know what? Everybody's saying to buy a PS5. I'm going to buy a PS5. Man, forget Xbox, bro. Vice versa. Man, I'm an Xbox dude, but dude saying, hey, you know what? Blah, 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 blah. Like, you're going to go with whatever the crowd is saying, bro. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. Whatever the crowd says, whatever the argument is, whatever people are fighting about, that's what people are going to go with. And then here goes this long old toxic debate. Oh, see this and this and this and these all these games that are coming out at this and this and this time. See, Sony got this and this and this and then this. Doesn't make it better for the consumer. Doesn't make it better for the gamer to make a purchase decision. Because you're going to be sitting there like, oh, man, I'm just taking his word for it. I'm just taking her word for it. Like, it creates division, bro. So, yes, you're saying, whoa, y'all promoted the console war stuff, but not to create division, but it is creating division. Because all we want is one common goal for this industry, right? What is that goal, guys? For the industry to grow. In every shape, way, form, whatever. Like, we want it to grow. Well, how is it going to grow? Is it going to grow with console wars? No, it's not. Because it creates division. It allows gamers to have a blind eye to a certain brand because, well, people are saying not to support that brand. Because, oh, they don't have great games. Play the games for yourself. Stop taking word of mouth. Play the game for yourself. Try out the games for yourself. Don't listen to everybody, right? Because it helps the industry grow so that we can get better experiences. Now, he said not to create division, but to challenge each other. Moore said, speaking on the Front Office Sports podcast, thanks IGN, okay? And when I say each other, I mean Microsoft and Sony. Duh, Microsoft and Sony for sure, right? Because they're the two rivals. So duh, obviously. Check this out. He said if Microsoft hadn't have stuck the course of after the Xbox, after the red rings of death, gaming would be poorer place for it. Well, obviously, here's the thing. If Microsoft didn't find a way to fix that red ring of death, there wouldn't be no Microsoft right now. There wouldn't be no, well, not Microsoft. I meant Xbox. Let me correct that because Microsoft would still be thriving and going. But Xbox, there wouldn't be no Xbox brand right now because they would have lawsuits out the woo-ha. There were so many lawsuits for the red rings of death. It was unbelievable. Unbelievable. So if they couldn't find a way to fix that problem, yeah, gaming wouldn't, like, as far as the Xbox brand would have went under. Because Microsoft would have to come off of so much money. As much money as Microsoft got, yeah, that would have been too much for them to say, you know what? Yeah, let's just kill the Xbox brand. We're done. Let's call it a day. Dreamcast type situation. We're done. We're not going back into the console space. We're just going to maybe do software, or maybe if they still progress, who knows what would have happened back then, right? Maybe they would have come out with Game Pass and maybe it still would have been successful. Like, yeah, you know what? We're not doing the console thing anymore, but we can get away with Game Pass because you don't need a console. You can play on your TV, you can play on your phone, on your tablet, no console required. So maybe the Xbox gaming side of things with Game Pass would have still be in existence regardless of the hardware itself, the console itself, but they fixed the problem. So again, you know, it would have been interesting. And so I don't really know, man. I don't really know. Like I said before, the console war stuff, man, it's annoying. It's not good for the industry. That's just my opinion. Everybody should play everything and experience everything. There are some great games on Xbox that you can play and you can have a great time. I've seen it time and time again. Even in the phone industry, you will hear, oh, I'm an Apple fanboy. Apple fanboy unbox Android phone for the first time. It's clickbait, right? It gets the views because people want to see, okay, what is an Apple guy going to say about an Android phone, right? Possibly nothing really good, right? Because he's biased towards Apple, right? But on the gaming side of things, when it comes to PlayStation, right? Okay. Same thing. PlayStation fanboy unbox Series X. That's going to get views. You know, PlayStation fanboy this or Xbox fanboy this. The fanboy stuff, that's it right there. That's what creates the drama. That's what gets the views. That's what gets people clicking and looking at you because you're doing drama. Notice when you're raising your blood pressure and you're going crazy and you're having a heated debate with somebody, people want to see that type of stuff. It's a fact, bro. You think I'm lying? Why you think these TV shows and all this type of stuff is still airing and still doing well right now? Because of the drama, because of what's going on. People love drama, bro. That's a fact. So I'm just saying, guys, we gotta pay attention, man. We really gotta pay attention and see, you know, what's popping and everything like that. All right. Let's get right into our next topic here. Again. I'm going to give you these numbers and then I'm going to talk about what Sony's goals are. And I need everybody in the chat, whether you super chat, whether you tag me, I need to see what y'all have to say about this. Can Sony make this number happen? Do not lie to me. I know some of y'all are fanboys. Don't lie to me. Be honest. Give me your honest opinion. Okay. All right. I'm going to throw these numbers at you and let's see. Do you think Sony is going to be able to reach these numbers or you think they're crazy out their mind? All right, here we go. So PlayStation, this is their financial for 2022. These are all the numbers. Okay. Then I'm going to talk about what Sony is really trying to do with the PS5, okay? And then you tell me if that makes sense to you guys and how, and when you comment, whether you donate or not, or you tag me, please explain to me how they can reach that number. Because I'm going to tell you how they can reach that friggin' number, okay? All right. Let's go ahead. Need everybody to chime in on this one, okay? I need everybody to be chiming in. Hit the like button, hit the share button if you are enjoying the show. Hit the like button. I told y'all it's Hype Fridays. Things are getting intense on the channel. Shout outs to my man Benji Sales for this one. 2.4 million. Listen to this one. 2.4 million PS5s shipped. Okay? Just 2.4 million PS5s. 21.7 million lifetime sales. Just 21 million. I get it, man. The pandemic hurted the PS5, hurted the Series X when it comes to sales. But also, you got to look at the games, the software, bro. That's another problem that we're going to talk about. Now, 47.1 million units of software. Okay, that's really good. Okay. 6.4 million first-party software. 6.4 million in first-party software. Oh boy. 79% digital software ratio. 47.3 million PlayStation Plus subscribers. It always seems like they're hovering in that 40, mid to high 40s or something. Like almost every quarter, they're still in the 40s. So it's not really like a major increase when it comes to PlayStation Plus subscribers and things of that nature. Revenue decreased by 2%. Profit, woo! This is not good. Profit decreased by 37%. That is not good. That is not good. Not good. I told y'all. I felt it, man. I felt it. I'm like, bro, like, Jim Ryan, we're going to let the games do the talking. Where is the games for the games to be doing the talking? 37% on profit decreased. 2% on revenue decreased. 6.4 million when it comes to first party software. I thought it would be higher than that. Now, here's where I need everybody to chime in. This was back in May. Sony expects to ship 18 million PS5s by now and March 2023. How are they going to do that? Well, you can increase supply. You can increase to get more PS5s. But how are you going to reach that number? What is the software that's going to make you get that number by now and March 2023? Is that number realistic? Is 18 more million people going to buy PS5s by now and March of next year? That's what Sony wants. I need y'all to have my back on this one and tell me if that makes sense to you. Is that number reachable? With what's going on right now, is God of War strong enough? Because God of War is literally the only game, first party wise, that is going to be carrying the PS5. At least for right now. We don't know what's coming out in January or February or March of next year for PlayStation. 18 million? Like, that's a lot of gamers. What are you going to do? What are you going to do to drive more sales? The only way I could see this happening is potentially God of War. That's all you have. But I don't know. I don't know if God of War is enough. That's why I'm worried, man. I need you guys to help me. Like, I don't know if that's enough because listen, if Sony is successful in matching its forecasts, it would grow that grand total of PS5 shipped by March of next year to 37.3 million. That would be good for Sony. If by March of next year, they can hit 37, do y'all think that's going to happen? 37.3 million? Listen, bro. The problem is Sony has to be more aggressive. You have to start communicating more with your fans. If you really want to hit this number, you have to start communicating more. Be more aggressive, because if you're trying to hit these numbers, man, I'm telling you guys, God of War is literally the only saving grace. And luckily for them, God of War is coming out in November. But, okay, you got November, right? December, January, February, March. You got 5 months or 4 months, 4.5 months to hit that number. Can you sell 18 million PS5s in 4.5 months? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying. If God of War is all you got, can God of War mustered up in 4.5 months 18 million PS5s? Man, I don't know, man. I don't know. That's why I said, man, it ain't looking too good out here, boy. Man. Listen, bro. When it's all said and done, Sony would probably release, what, maybe 4 or 5 exclusives for this year. That's not bad. But when it comes to system sellers, you're looking at Horizon and you're looking at, well, obviously God of War. Those are your big system sellers. I don't know what Horizon is doing as far as big numbers, but God of War is supposed to be that game, right? It's being released on PS4 and on PS5, but we're talking about PS5 sales. We're not talking about PS4. We talk about PS5. So PS4 players, if they buy it on PS4, they're buying it on PS4. We're talking about PS5 sales. We're talking about Sony reaching this number. You want people to buy PS5s, not to buy PS4s or playing it on PS4s. You want people to buy it on PS5. Can you do that in 4.5 months? I don't know, guys. I don't know. We will see. We will see. It is not looking too good. Here's the headline. PlayStation revenue drops 2% in Q1 due to decreased software sales. I just said it. Not good. Not good. Why is people not buying software? It's pretty obvious. Ain't nothing. It's dry. That's the reason why. Ain't nothing. People already been done with Horizon, right? There ain't nothing else. Stray, that ain't no system seller. So what else you got? It's due to a decrease in software sales and increased cost. See that increased cost is biting them? That increased cost is biting them in the rear. See that? Oh, Jesus Christ. Not good. Not friggin' good. Not good. But what we getting? Remakes. Remaster. Remake of a remaster of a remaster. That's what we're getting, right? Remakes. So remake is supposed to drive more sales to your hardware. Come on, guys. Listen, man. Not saying that people ain't gonna buy The Last of Us Part 1 remake, but man, I don't know, bro. If that's all you got is just remakes and you're not remaking games that people care about because remember that article I told you guys about? Sony could have went on ahead and remade the original Uncharted game, but they decided not to remake that. Instead, they went on ahead and remade Last of Us Part 1, a game that nobody asked for it to be remade, considering we already had a remaster. If people wanted to catch up on the franchise because of HBO, The Last of Us, I just gotta laugh, bro. Like, it makes no sense. Woo! God, boy, I gotta laugh, bro. I'm sorry, man. I gotta laugh. This ain't making no sense. This is why I say, man. This is why I say this don't make no sense. You remade The Last of Us, not just because of fans asking for it, because ain't nobody in their right mind was asking for no Last of Us to be no doggone remade. Okay? If people wanted to play The Last of Us to get a refresher on The Last of Us series, that's what you got PlayStation 5 for. It's on PlayStation Plus. It's on PlayStation Plus. They can download it, get a refresher, play the remaster. No problems. We didn't need a remake. Waste of time, waste of resources. Waste of time when you could have been using that on something that would drive more hardware sales. What is the lifetime sales on The Last of Us remake is going to do? Oh, about 5 million in sales, maybe. Man, I'll be shocked if it does 10 million. Maybe 10 million. Oh, wow. Is 10 million great? It's good, but not great. And then how many PS5s are going to be sold because of The Last of Us Part 1? Those are the things that you got to ask yourself. Is people going to be on the edge of their seats? Mommy, 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 daddy, daddy, daddy. Please, or baby, can you go buy me a PS5 so I can play The Last of Us remake? Maybe, maybe not. It's a remake. It's been out. You got options. Got to ask yourselves, man, like what's happening right now? This is not looking too good, bro. Like, you look at the numbers. I know numbers go down, numbers go up, but the software, the things that Sony is doing right now. Remember, people was getting pissed when Sony was doing all these director's cut. Oh, they're not done with director's cut yet. They're going to keep on doing that. You went on ahead and decided that it was clever to go ahead and redo The Last of Us Part 1. Why? Why, Marlon? Why? Well, because it was low cost. It didn't cost that much for them to. It was low cost and low effort. That's what the article said. Low cost. Because it was going to cost them more money. But you increased the price to $70, Sony.
Yes, we will.
I wonder if y'all realizing where I'm going with this. Y'all increased the price of the games. You're charging us $70. But you want to cut us short? You want to cut corners on costs? You want to cut corners on costs to develop, to do this remake? But when it comes to us, we can't cut no corners. We can't cut no costs. We got to wait for a price drop. Ain't cutting no costs around that $70. $70 is what you are getting. Right there, take it or leave it. We can't cut no corners on no costs. We can't be budget friendly when it comes to PlayStation. It's either $70 or wait on a price drop. Oh, here goes the remake, the low budget remake. Here we go. $70. There you go. Where's the value? Where is the value? Oh, whoops, no value. You see the monopoly that's going on here? They don't care about you. They don't. These companies will do a little and they expect a mountain. They just want to give you a mustard seed and they expect you to give them a bear or a tree or a house. That's just what they want. Little effort, big gains for little effort. Gonzalez says, well, well, they got Forspoken. And even with that, I highly doubt they... yeah, Forspoken ain't gonna sell. Forspoken ain't gonna put up no Last of Us numbers. It's gonna sell PS5s, but it ain't gonna be no 18 million PS5s. Like from November to March, not happening, bro. Not happening. The games, bro. It's the games. The games. Making the right decisions. That's what it really boils down. Everybody's sitting here. Oh, Sony this. Oh, Sony that. But you gotta, guys, Sony is not perfect. Sony is hurting right now as far as like they have goals that they're trying to meet. They have numbers that they're trying to reach. How are you going to reach these numbers? Look at PlayStation Plus Premium. Oh, well, here you go. 700 plus games, blah, blah, blah. We get these games, these classic games, they PAL versions. They running on the PAL version, right? 50 friggin' hertz, right? Not enough. I don't even know what kind of PS2 collection is that, right? Barely any PS1 games, and the PS3 games, well, you only can stream them. And people are, the performance is not that great. Whoop, still a work in progress. Whoop, still got to wait. Not good, man. I'm done, man. I can't. I simply cannot. If that's the case, if I own a restaurant, if I own and operate a restaurant and I'm in the business to sell food, to appetize the customer to come in my restaurant, to sit down, to have a good time, to pick whatever meal that they want off of the menu, right? They're expecting what they pay for. They don't want no raw steak on the plate. They don't want no half-cooked rice. They don't want no half-cooked vegetable. They don't want no freaking bitter freaking drink when they order the freaking sweet tea. I'm bringing Sprite. No, bro. If it ain't ready, keep it in the kitchen. But no. You want revenue, right? You want... Listen, man. Woo, boy, I tell you. I gotta laugh, bro. I gotta laugh. Like, I mean, dang, bro. We get these half-cooked experiences and we still got to pay full price for them. Oh, no, we can't cut costs. We can't, as consumers, we can't have no low budget. It's either you got the price to buy it or you don't. It's either you got the money or you don't. Sony don't care if you don't have the money. Find a way to make it happen. I'm just being honest with you guys, man. Microsoft, at least with Microsoft, you know, you got options. You got financial options. You got that Xbox financial thing. I forgot what it's called. The Xbox thing where you can finance the Xbox. You can finance, you know, and you could get Game Pass. You could save some money. But Sony, it's either you got that $70 or you're going to wait for a sale. That's just the way it is. Either you got the price of the PS5 or you don't. Ain't no financing unless you finance through a third party, Best Buy or Walmart. But hey, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, where is the excitement? Where is the excitement? Oh, no, we have to wait till September or whenever before we get that, you know, before we get that hype going again. Like, you need this hype. Every month needs to be hype. You need people to buy this console. Let me be at Sony right now. And I'll show y'all. I'll literally show y'all. Let me be at Sony. I don't know what I don't know, man. Spider-Man 2. Okay, if Spider-Man, for instance, if Spider-Man 2 is coming out next year, right? We're expecting gameplay. We're expecting man, we're seeing games that are like a year in development. We're seeing gameplays for games that are like a year and a half in development. We're seeing gameplay. Right? Let alone something that's coming out next year. Next year. We need to see gameplay for these games that are coming out next year, Sony. We need, for the rest of this year, we need to see gameplay for these. You want to sell PS5s? You got to be more aggressive. How is it that you're going to reach those goals? I can't, man. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad, man. Oh, Lord Jesus. I can't, bro. Like, it's sad. It's sad, bro. I don't know. I don't know if they're going to meet these goals. And people talking about in the beginning, oh, PS5 is going to outsell PS who? PS5 is going to outsell PS2. Which PS2 they talking about? Can never be that PS2 that we come to know and love, that did 155 plus million units. Not that at the rate that Sony is going, by the end of the life cycle of the PS5, y'all really honestly think at the rate that Sony is going with these live service games and the way how they've been behaving, not communicating and doing all these leaks and all that, y'all seriously thinking that PS5 is going to outdo PS2? No, sir. No, sir. Like I said, I need to see the evidence because there's no evidence right now that that's going to happen. If they can't hit 18 million by March, and that's not even putting a dent in it. That's not even putting a dent in it, bruh. Like, for real, though. I'm just saying. And, shoot, forget about PS2. PS4. Can they beat the PS4 at the rate that they're going? I get that the pandemic hurted some stuff. But at the same, pandemic or no pandemic, the games, bro, it's the games. It's the games. People was looking at Returnal. I ain't paying $70 for that. I don't know, bro. People are just weird nowadays. And I don't wrong people because it's $70. Demon Souls remake. Oh, I ain't paying $70 for that. Miles Morales. Oh, I'm not paying $70 for that. That's a DLC. That game is short. You see what I'm saying? That's 3 games right there. People saying they're not buying. That means ain't no PS5 selling. Because around the launch period of time, people looking at that like, oh, I ain't buying that. Oh, shoot. That game is short for $70. I ain't doing it. Even Ratchet and Clank, as good as that game was, a lot of people was like, Nope. I remember. Trust me, I remembered. It's the games, bro. It's the games. I'm telling you, people just, I don't know, man. It's the games. It boils down to the games, bro. If people been asking for a certain thing and they're not getting it, it's a problem. $70, people pretending like, oh, $70, oh, that's nothing. Oh, it's something where you're not getting $70 worth of value. Because for some people, they're saying, nope, I ain't buying Last of Us for $70. It's the same thing. That's what I'm saying. Before I get off to the next thing, Sony, what are you doing? Because all I see in my community, all I see on Twitter, I am not buying The Last of Us remake. Sony, you failed. You failed. You failed to convince people to buy the PlayStation 5. You have a lot of people, even before the leaks. This ain't got nothing to do with no leaks. This is just the selling point. When you first announced it and people finally found out, oh, The Last of Us is coming out. People was like, nope, not buying it for $70. It's the price and the games, bro. I am telling you, if the value is not there, people are not going to buy it. It ain't coming from me. It's everywhere. Even some of y'all saying y'all ain't going to buy it. You failing. You supposed to be making games. Go back to those days, bro. Go back to the tried and true Sony, where you're making games that drives hardware sales. I don't know what you're doing. Because if you think that, oh, Last of Us Part 1 is going to do 20 million copies, man, I'm willing to bet that's not going to happen. Not in that short space of time. Maybe, I don't even think in lifetime sales. $70? No. Your price, bro, your price is off. For certain games, okay, you're like games like Spider-Man 2, $70. Okay. All right? Okay. Full-blown experience, new Spider-Man game, Spider-Man 2018, going off of that was amazing. Games like that needs to be $70. Okay, that's fine. People are going to spend $70 for Spider-Man. No questions asked. Right? People see a new IP that's worth $70. They will buy. You hear what I said? New IP. Wolverine. No problem. People are going to drop that $70. But when you're doing remakes that nobody asked for, that simply lets me know that you're not listening. You know, if you're talking and listening, or if you're talking at the same time, you can't really hear anything, bro. You can't really hear anything. And what Sony is doing is there is a disconnect. I've been saying it. It's a disconnect with the fans, bro. They're not hands-on with the fans. They're not asking people what they want. They're just doing whatever they want to do. And think it's going to stick. Oh, it's going to stick. Let me throw this target on the wall. It's going to stick. It's going to stick. No, bro, that's not how it works. Not with today's economy. It's not going to work that way. You got to find a way. That goes for both Sony and Microsoft. They ain't just Sony, Microsoft too, because right now, well, we got to wait till next year to see the real AAA games for Microsoft. Lots of people holding off till next year to sign up for Game Pass. Some people are signing up this year because, well, there are games that are coming out that are day one on Game Pass that they want to play. But the majority is waiting until next year. I don't know, man. It's something in the air, bro. Like, I don't know. It's just, you're charging all this money for a game and there's literally no value there. Like, you're giving us the same dry story and the same dry DLC and no factions, nothing. This is the same dry old game, but you're charging $70 for it. Your remakes needs to be, do you want me to price your games for you? Your remakes need to be $40. $40 for your remakes. If it's not a complete overhaul of a remake, like I'm talking about everything completely overhauled. Like, I mean, it's looked like a completely different game, like a brand new game. Then you need to charge $40. If it ain't a Resident Evil 2 type of remake, $40, bro. $40. But you're not going to do that. You're not going to do that. You're going to charge $70 because, well, you think people are going to buy it all the time. And you wonder why you don't reach your numbers. You wonder why the numbers are looking the way they're looking. Because you're increasing the cost of your games, but at the same time, the bottom line is in trouble. Because you're doing things that people don't want. Sad, man. It's I don't know when people are gonna wake up and realize, but yo, it's greed, bro. It's greed. It's literal greed. Like, what else could it be? Like, I've said it so many times. I'm trying to be as honest and upfront with you guys. Like, it makes no sense. Every time they have these financial earning calls, the numbers almost looking the same, right? 6.4 million in first party sales. Do y'all heard what I said earlier? 6.4 million. Bro, this is Q1 of 2022. 6.4 million in sales. I don't know, man. And you're quiet. You're not even talking. You're oh, God, you're quiet. I'm seeing diehard big PlayStation channels out on Twitter saying, Sony, you need to talk more. If you want more people to buy your system, I'm seeing diehard big channels, big YouTube channels saying the same thing I'm saying. What does that tell you? Is Marlon lying? Is Marlon just blowing smoke? No, he's not. I said it before. I said they got a big problem. They need to sort out themselves. Year number 3 is next year. If they don't start dropping the games that people want to see for that $70 price tag, you see how Jim Ryan had to come out, come out of his sweet chair and say, hey, this is why you need to spend $70 on Demon's Souls remake. The man had to come out and explain why you got to spend $70 on a remake. Why is that? Because of the price. Demon's Souls remake was phenomenal. But people around that time couldn't justify spending $70 on a remake. See the problem? See where I'm going? We didn't have a choice but to spend $70 if we wanted to play Demon's Souls. It's either that or just don't buy it. But around that time, it's launch time. Like, you want to play games on your new console, right? Well, fork over the $70. I can't. Let me get to the rest of this so I can have a discussion with you guys. I can't, man. Sweet God, help us. Help us. I try to be as honest and upfront as I possibly can. Y'all think it's a joke. It's no game. It's no joke. This is reality. Some of y'all don't like hearing the truth, but it's the truth. I don't know. Let's get to our next topic, and then we'll continue this discussion after. Wolong Fallen Dynasty is supposedly going to have a free trial arriving ahead of Xbox Game Pass launch. So I don't know if this free trial is going to be associated with Sony in any type of way as far as their PlayStation Plus Premium, because, you know, they have their game trials. So that will be really cool. But we know that this game is going to be day one on Game Pass because they did put out an official kind of bulletin out on Twitter, literally just talking about the character creation, challenging gameplay, new morale system, weapons used with Chinese martial arts, famous warlords from Three Kingdoms, and creatures and fiends from the Chinese mythology, sorcery, and online multiplayer. And they talk about a gameplay trial as well. So hopefully this gameplay trial has something to do with PlayStation, with the PlayStation Premium, or maybe this could be something ahead of time before it hits Game Pass. So, you know, people can actually try the game out and see how it is. So, yeah, can't wait to check out Wolong Fallen Dynasty. I think it's going to be a great game from what I've seen and everything like that. All right. Let's get on to the next topic. We got to talk about PS5 supply for holiday this year. Okay. All right. Man, I'm trying to hold it in, bro, because, man, this right here, bruh, I keep telling y'all boys and gals, like, this is the reality. Wake up and smell like coffee, because this ain't no joke. This ain't no game. Okay. Sony is looking to increase the PS5 supply in time for holiday 2022. Bravo. That is good. That's what you're supposed to do. But the reason why they're doing this, right? The reason why, because when was the last time we have gotten anything strong in the holiday season from Sony? The reason why they're doing this, because they know they got God of War. Okay? God of War, besides everything else, God of War is the biggest thing that they have. I've seen people out on Twitter, right? Tagging me out on Twitter, receiving PS5s in the mail from what they ordered, and they're tagging me saying God of War machine or God of War. I bought this for God of War. I bought this specifically for God of War. 2 years later, you could have been got a PS5. PS5 goes in and out of stock all the time. If you be a little bit aggressive enough, you can get one. 2 years later, you saying you gonna buy a PS5. Come on, guys. Think about that. Okay, why? You ask people why. Why you wait so long to get a PS5? Well, because there ain't really no games that really appeal to me, but I'm getting it for God of War, though. So now Sony is out here increasing supply for PS5 for the holiday. Why are they doing that? Because of God of War. People are going to want to play God of War more than anything else, more than any other game. Because The Last of Us remake, for all I'm caring about, most people are just like, I ain't buying that right away. I'm going to wait on that one. But that God of War, the whole industry right now, all they're thinking about is God of War. You need PS5s for that. But the fact still remains, with Sony increasing PS5 hardware supply, will that be enough for 18 million by March 2023? Will that be enough? Quote, taking this situation into account, we intend to take action to increase user engagement in the second half of the financial. Woo! Do you hear what Sony just said? I don't even think y'all hearing what Sony just said. Sony just said, we intend to take action to increase user engagement. How are you going to increase user engagement? The friggin' games. Now, one can ask themselves, where you going with this, Marlon? Will God of War be enough to increase user engagement by March for them to hit their financial goal so that their investors can be happy, so that Sony can be happy, because they already got a 37. They already got a profit decrease of 37%. So what I would like to know is, you're saying increase user engagement. You for sure ain't going to increase no user engagement with no Last of Us remake. So the only saving grace that you got right now is God of War. Sony, you're in a pickle, man. You're in a big pickle. Because you're doing things that I would personally say, if God of War, if God of War was maybe strictly for PS5, and that's what hurted a lot of people. Right? The miscommunication nonsense. Oh, Gran Turismo 7 was supposed to be a PS5 only game. Oh, whoops. We believe in generations. Oh, God have mercy. I can't. I can't, bro. I can't. We believe in generations. Jesus Christ. We believe in generations. Okay. All right. Okay. You believe in generations. But at the same time, that's counter to what's happening. Right? If I can't, man. Listen, I'm going to say this. You know the amount of people that was upset when they found out that Gran Turismo was not going to be a PS5 only game. You know how many people are upset at the fact that God of War is not going to be a PS5 only game? A lot. But you want to talk about user engagement? I get it. I simply get it. That the last console, y'all gonna keep pushing that and make more games on it because people are still buying it, or you have a lot more people on that particular platform that you don't want to piss off. I understand it's business, but at the same time, you can make other games on the PS4, but the mainline series, the big games, needs to be PS5 only. So you increase stuff like this. You increase the supply chain. You start increasing more PS5s, right? To combat people buying it for the friggin' games. Some people were turned off at the fact that God of War was a cross-generation game. How you expect to reach those goals? I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. If you had PS5 only games, I get the semiconductor shortages and the pandemic and stuff like that. Now you said you found a way to increase production. Sony, if you're watching this, I'm being real here. Now you found a way to increase production. Make this make sense, right? Okay. Well, you need software. You need PS5 only software to have an insane attach rate to that console. Because if people feel like they can get it on another console, that's going to hurt the sales. Typically speaking, people are going to want to get the better version of the game. But I'm just saying, if you're really trying to meet your goals that you set out to have, a game like God of War should just be only for PS5. With this increase in supply, that would be really good, because then, well, dang, I only got a PS4. Well, dang, I gotta go get out. Yo, Clive, we gotta go get a PS5, dog. I can't play God of War anywhere else. I need a PS5. That's how you increase user engagement even further. by forcing the game, not forcing, but by persuading the gamer to buy said console because they know they can't play it anywhere else. That's how you increase engagement. That's how you increase the sales of your console even more. And also giving people what they want. People been pissed off since the beginning of the generation. Because there's a lot of, we dropping the ball. No company is perfect. I get that. But some of the mistakes that Sony has made since the beginning of the PS5 generation was just, What are you smoking? What are you even thinking? Like, what is we doing here? But hey, 21.7 million units. Man. But we talking about PS2 numbers. Bruh. We're going into year 3. You realize, guys, we're going into year 3. Year 3. And we've been told, oh, PS5 is meant to last only for 5 years. Right? I'm pretty sure it's going to last a little bit longer than that. Maybe 6 years, maybe. But I'm just saying, we're halfway there. We're almost halfway there. And we're not even at 30 million. We're not even at 40 million. Listen, man. Listen. You want 18 million PS5s to happen. You got to do better. You got to do better. You got to be more aggressive. You better start showing more games. You better start showing off Spider-Man 2 and convince people to buy a PS5. You better start showing off games that are currently in development for years. What about them remakes and, oh, hold on. Just a minute. Remember when Herman Hulse said that, oh, there is over 25 PlayStation 5 games currently in development. Half of them are remakes, and then the other half are new IPs. Remember that? Y'all remember that conversation? Yeah. So, what's going on, man? What's up? You trying to hit these numbers? Where's the hype? Where's the excitement? Nintendo is crushing it. Nintendo been crushing it. Nintendo ain't got nothing to worry about. Microsoft don't really care about hardware sales. I don't even know why they're sitting over there. Satya, I don't know why he's sitting there waving the flag. Oh, where the software, not software, where are the hardware industry leaders for the past 3 months? Satya, y'all don't even really care about hardware sales. You waving the flag. Oh, we've been dominating the past 3 quarters with hardware sales. Okay, that's cool, but Microsoft don't really care about hardware sales like that. They don't even report on hardware sales like that. Why? Because they know people can play their games anywhere, anytime. But Sony knows better. Sony need to do better because they rely on hardware sales. Hence why we're seeing these numbers. So Sony, your behind is in the hot water. Your behind is in the boiling volcano right now. Because you got to do something. You have to do something to blow us away. Start communicating doggone more. Start making these numbers make sense. Sink or swim. People been saying, oh, their PS5 been sitting there gathering dust. Oh, Stray, save them. Because it's been so dry and Sony ain't saying much of anything and blah, blah. Coming from the fan's mouth, not my mouth. Their PS5 was suffering and gathering dust, cobwebs and all. Listen, there's always going to be a dry time in gaming. It's always been happening since the beginning, right? We know that. But come on, man. Come on. You're remaking stuff. There's nothing wrong with remakes. But I would say ask the fans, what do you guys want? Ask them, right? That's how you remain successful. That's how you stay relevant. Now, one thing I can say about Capcom, they ask the fans, what you want? What you want? What you want? They know what the fans want. Ask people, bro, what do you stop? Get off your high horse. Get out the bushes and stop being a freaking ninja. Oh, here we go. Hey, you think that they want The Last of Us Part 1? Hey, listen, I don't know what we need to do, man, but I think we need to do some more remakes and of some other games that I think that will probably do well. Bro, no. Stop assuming. Stop assuming. Get out the shadows. Get out the shadows and stop assuming. Oh, we need to do this. Oh, we need to do that. Get out the shadows and stop assuming. Find out what people are talking about, what people want. People have been talking for years. Oh, we need another SOCOM. PlayStation fans, PlayStation demanding Silent Hill? Oh my God. People been asking for Silent Hill. You got all these, man, foolish, stupid and foolish. You've been sitting on, you got Blue Point Games, right? You got a mouth. You got money. Use it. Go talk to these people. Talk to Konami. Talk to whoever you need to talk to. Make it happen. Make it happen, bro. People been asking, shoot. Bro, I don't even work for you guys, and I know what people are saying. People been asking for years. Bloodborne. Oh, Bloodborne didn't sell well initially, Marlon, so that's probably why they didn't really see. I don't want to hear that because people are saying they want Bloodborne. Remake Bloodborne. Do you know if they would have remade Bloodborne, like a remake of Bloodborne, that would have sold like hot cakes. That would have sold PS5. People want Bloodborne so bad. People are asking for Bloodborne. People are asking for, bro, you got the studios. I don't want to hear no excuse. I'm tired of the excuse. Just like how you assume that we wanted The Last of Us remake. We never asked for that crap, right? Because we already had it already. We already had a remaster already. So we didn't ask for that. Waste of time. Waste of money, even though he didn't really spend that much money on it. But waste of time, waste of money, all of that. Waste of resources when you could have remade Bloodborne. You think you know what's best for us, but you don't know. People ask for Bloodborne. People ask for Silent Hill. People are asking for Metal Gear. People are asking for Sly Cooper. People are asking for Infamous. Man, get out the spot, bruh. Not saying that Sly Cooper and Infamous ain't coming because we already know Sucker Punch said that they're not deviating from the fact of making it. But they're busy right now working on their newest project. But come on, we're talking about remakes. Remake the things that people are want. Stop playing games, man. You got the best catalog. Man, do I feel sorry for Sony right now? No, I don't. I have no remorse for them because they put this on themselves. They got some of the best IPs in the world. Best classic IPs. There's so many games on PS2 that they could have remade that people are asking for years. PS1 games for years. Just wasting my time talking. Because I'm telling you, this live service push, I'm telling you right now, boy, if these live service games are not system sellers for people, or people don't feel like this is even worth their time, they ain't gonna buy it, which means they ain't gonna buy no PS5 because you need to persuade people to continue to support you that already got your system. And you also need to persuade people who don't have a PS5 to buy a PS5. And people just sitting there like, okay, God of War. Okay, I'm going to buy a PS5. Okay. Or maybe they might not like God of War. Maybe they're waiting on something else. You got those type of people. So I don't know what you're doing, bro, but you're going to have to figure something out. And then you're talking about promoting the new PlayStation service. Okay, you're promoting the new PlayStation service. So you're thinking, okay, with increasing the user engagement in the second half of the financial year, which major titles, major titles? What major titles are you talking about? What major titles are you talking about? What major titles? You said major titles. What major titles are you talking about? Come on, stop playing games, Sony. I can't. Yo. This is a joke, bro. I can't, bro. Like what what major titles are you talking about in the holiday season? Oh, you're going to promote PlayStation Plus service. Well, you've been doing that. How's that working out for you? Is that driving more people to subscribe for PlayStation Plus? You got a lot of people right now still ain't signing up for this new service because there's really nothing. There's nothing. Half the games they have already played since launch leading up to this point. So what else is there? And don't get them with no game trials because most people are like, if I want to buy a game, I'll buy a game. I don't care about that. So what else is there to incentivize the gamer to sign up for PlayStation Plus? And then you're saying major titles, major first party titles. Where's the major first party titles and software to be released in this holiday season? Major first party titles? I don't know what type of major first party titles you're talking about because the only title that I know that everybody's going crazy about is God of War. Some people are going to buy Last of Us. Everybody is going to buy God of War. There's a difference. Okay? So I'm guessing that's why you put an S on it, titles. If you're throwing that in talking about, that's not major. No, that's not a major game. Last of Us remake, not a major game. That's not major. That is not. We have already played that game already. Majority of us have already played that game. That is not major. God of War is major. Man, all this PR stuff, like I said, bro, I don't know. I just don't know, man. I hope, in my closing, I hope that Sony for somehow, some type of way, meet their goals. But as far as them outselling PS2 or outselling PS4, I don't even know. I don't even know if they're going to outsell even the PS3. Maybe they might outsell the PS3 if we see the software that people are going to be spending $70 on. Because $70 is a tall price, bro. The argument never seems to fail. Every single time you turn around, people are saying the same exact thing over and over again. This ain't worth $70. Well, why is that? Because of the price increase, bro. I just talked about it on the numbers a while ago, because they increased the price of their games. So they're also losing money. 37% of profit decrease is nothing to laugh about. That is bad. 37% in profit decreased. Not good. So you're charging $70, but at the same time, you have people that's, nope, not buying that. You spending all these millions of dollars on these other games, right? And then when people see that, oh, nope, not buying that. That ain't worth $70. Oh, I'm gonna wait till the price drop. Oh, is it gonna be in PlayStation Plus Premium? People are finding ways to deviate around spending $70 for your exclusive games. Sony, you gotta dig in. You gotta get into the trenches, man. You want to be successful, you got to get into the trenches, and you gotta get into motion with people, with us in the trenches, and figuring out what people are talking about and what people want. You just got to do that. You got to. I can't stress it enough, and I'm saying this out of love. Microsoft is a whole nother conversation. Well, we talking about you. We're talking about you today. It pisses me off. And some people, they sweep it under the rug like it ain't nothing, bro. But you don't understand, like, if Sony continue at the rate that they're going, what's going to happen with the PlayStation 6 and all the other consoles after this one? Jim Ryan, I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing. I hope he got something up his sleeve. I really do. That's going to just blow us away. Because, yes, there's people that are excited about Final Fantasy. We heard the rumors that they're going to buy Square Enix Japan. All that buying stuff is good. But it comes down to the people tired of the acquisition talk. Games. What about what you said in the beginning? Letting the games do the talking. The games clearly ain't doing the talking now. Because we ain't seeing much of the games. So how are they supposed to talk if we ain't seeing them? If I'm not saying for you to show games that are not ready to be shown. I'm saying for you to show games that are ready to be shown. If the game is ready to be shown, stop holding back and show the friggin' game before it gets leaked out. You're the cause of this stuff. Sometimes Sony be leaking their own games, bro. You're the cause of that. You be putting your foot in your own mouth. Should I feel sorry for you? Should everybody else feel sorry for you? Should everybody else feel any type of remorse? No. Heck no. Because you put yourself in that situation. Jim Ryan, I'm talking to you too. Because you're supposed to be at the head. You're supposed to be managing the company, right? Managing the studios, right? And making sure that everybody get in line and do what they're supposed to be doing. Herman Holst too, head of Worldwide Studios. Not saying that he ain't doing a good job, but doggone it, show some gameplay. Show some more gameplay. Kind of break up out of that cycle and that shell, bro. You see people talking about it on social media. But let me guess, y'all don't care. Y'all want to give a blind eye to it. Well, you wonder why the sales, you wonder why the numbers are looking the way they're looking. You wonder why you in the red, 37%. 30%, 37, not 1%, not 10%, not 5%, not 20, 30, almost 40% in profit decreased. That's not good. Wake up, Sony. Wake up. You're sleeping right now. You need to wake up. Mick Sean with the $5. Thank you for supporting the show. Says, hey, Marlon, we want to hear what you got to say in your Jamaican accent, and we honestly need more skits from you, bro. Cash. Hey, man. Listen to me. Y'all know me. Y'all know me, man. Y'all know me. I'm always going to speak the truth. I ain't perfect, but I'm always going to speak the truth from my heart. Same thing I was saying the other day about we got a big problem at PlayStation. A lot of people was like, oh, you talking garbage. Oh, ain't no problem at Sony. Ain't no problem at PlayStation. PlayStation is doing fine. Whoops. There you go. The story didn't even manifest out of my mouth, not even for 2 days. Not even for 2 friggin' days. Oh, well, there's a security breach at PlayStation. Oh, more and more games are going to get leaked out. And more and more people talking. and saying, Sony, you need to start communicating more. Same thing I've been preaching on this channel, but I don't get credit. I don't get my flowers for anything. Because people take what I'm taking as, or because I'm saying what I'm saying as, oh, you're just hating on Sony. The heck I should be hating on Sony for? Sony ain't writing my check. Sony ain't paying my bills. I pay my bills. I work. I come on here every single day and I work for this. I earn this. You know what I'm saying? I get on this platform and I work every single day, except for the weekends, or except for sometimes when it's super duper slow. Sony ain't cutting a check for me. What the heck? What benefit or gain am I getting from hating on a corporation that really don't care about me if I'm alive or dead? Like what? Like what? Hating for what? What is that doing for me? Is that putting more money in my pocket? Is that making me a better person? No, there's no gain. So why should I hate? It's out of love. It's out of honesty. It's out of what I'm seeing going on right now in the industry. I've been doing this way too long. I've been supporting Sony, reporting on Sony way too long. Come on, guys. Come on. Seriously. That nonsense. Oh, you're just hating on Sony. But when you see all these other bigger PlayStation YouTubers, right? You see all these bigger Xbox channels saying the same thing that I've been saying. Oh, it's true. Oh, it's right. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, but underdogs like me, oh, we don't get no credit. We don't get no doggone credit. Instead, we get chastised and crucified, you know, for speaking the truth, for calling Sony out. We don't get the support like the bigger content creators do. Like the ones who are getting 1,000 freaking viewers per live stream. Those are the type of dudes that y'all listen to. The 1,000 viewer live stream type of dudes, right? The 90 to 100,000 to 600,000 YouTubers. Those are the YouTubers that you listen to, right? No. Those are the kind of guys y'all listen to. And whatever they say, that's what y'all go with. But y'all don't listen to guys like me. Oh, nah, he too small. He too small. He don't know what he talking to. He too small. But when y'all start seeing everything crumbling and you start really seeing what I'm talking about, ain't no hate. It's the numbers. It's what's happening. It's what people are saying on social media. Gaming ain't the same. It ain't the same until we can start seeing the games. I'm not saying if Sony announces tomorrow morning, hey, we're going to have a PS5 showcase, that I'm not going to get excited. Of course I'm going to get excited because I need to see the software. Notice every single time Sony does a PS5 showcase or an event or anything like that, it does insane numbers. Why is that? Because people are been starving. Somebody give him some peanut. Oh, man. Somebody give him something to drink. He needs something to drink. He's starving. Look at his lips. It's dry. Look at his skin. He needs some Lubriderm. Dry. Hungry. Starving. Needs something to drink. Why is that? Because Sony just hang us out to dry. We sitting out here. We starving. We're like, need something to eat. We hungry. We hungry for information. Maybe if Sony start doing more events, that's one thing I say about Nintendo and their directs. They do more directs, more events than the norm, right? Even more than Microsoft, because Microsoft, they seem like they just only do like 2 events for the year and that's it. Like, I'm being for real. Y'all here starving. Literally starving. Starving for information. You a Sony fan, right? You're a Sony boy, right? You a pony, right? You starving. Somebody give him something to drink. Oh, he ain't gonna make it. You trying to hang on till you can get there because you're hoping. Oh, when Sony every morning you getting on Twitter. Oh, is Sony gonna be showing something? Is Sony announced a state of play yet? You're starving. You're hungry. You're panicking. You're traumatized. Because Sony makes it that way, bro. Facts, no printers. Somebody give him a biscuit. He hungry. Give him a chicken wing. He hungry. Give him something to drink. That's how Sony treat us, man. Like we homeless, bruh. Like we out on the street. We ain't got nowhere else to go. That's how they treating us. You know, they don't care. They get in their little boardrooms. So we need to talk about these sales that's going on here.
To go even further beyond.
Listen, man. Zero Mo City Dawn in the building. God bless you, my G, with the biggest donation of the show. God bless you. My man with the 111. Appreciate you. Thank you for the big dono. Says, God bless. Crazy Fridays. Caribbean Festival, Toronto. Long weekend. Enjoy. Amazing show. God bless you, Zero, man. Appreciate that 11111. I appreciate that, man. Big body style coming through with the biggest donation. We outside. Appreciate you, man. Hopefully you enjoy the carnival in Toronto and everything. I might have to come to Toronto, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. God bless. But it's crazy, man. I really had to get this off my chest and talk to you guys because ain't nobody gonna be like me. Long after I'm gone, ain't gonna be no other content creator like me. I'm always, man, listen, if I go tomorrow, you guys cannot ever say that I don't keep it real with you guys, that I don't be honest with you guys. A lot of things that I be saying, you're going to start seeing it happening, right? You're going to see it happen because I see it a mile away. It ain't rocket science, man. You doing this for years. You already know what to expect. You see how Jim Ryan is, how he behaves? All suit and tie. He just too good to touch a controller. Get that away from me. I'm back on my computer on Excel getting the numbers up. Let me see about what's going on with the numbers. Man, that man right there, boy, I tell you, I don't know. I just don't know, bruh. That man be fixing his tie more than he be caring about us having the games that we want to play. Facts. I keep telling y'all boys, man, listen, bruh. Like, the crazy part about this whole narrative is that, well, Marlon, no, here's the thing. Here is the story. Is that, well, he says one thing, right? Oh, this and this and this. Notice every time he comes on, right? It's always this sweet little message. Oh, at PlayStation, we believe in the gamers and our first party studios are working on this and that and blah, 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 blah. And then he goes away and then they start showing the games, right? But it's almost as if like when he comes on and you see him, it's like, it's just generic Teletubby. Like, it's just like, is he a robot? Like, it's just no, I just don't feel the same. He like with Phil Spencer, how he just really feel like a gamer. He really feel like a person. Jim Ryan just feel like a Teletubby, like a robot, like just Alpha 5 in this piece. Like I am special. I create numbers. I don't know, bro. I just, robots are special, by the way, but it's like, it's just, he just comes on and, he comes on and it's just like a robot. You're just looking at a robot. Like, it's just, okay, bro. There's no connection. Like, what I'm saying is, I literally have no connection with you at all. In no shape, way, or form. Like, no connection. Marcus, thank you so much for subscribing. Antika says $5 with the $5. Thank you so much for the $5. I definitely do appreciate it. I definitely do appreciate you. Thank you so much. Okay. So, stop whining about PlayStation and look at Xbox. What did I say? I said Xbox is not out of it too. And no, I'm not whining. It's not a whining thing. It's what's real. It's what's happening. You look at their numbers. You look at what people are saying. This ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm just a voice. I'm just voicing what everybody else is saying, right? What everybody else is fed up with. Sony doing remakes that nobody is asking for. They're doing things that nobody's asking for. I understand that they're a company. They got to stay in business, but you need your fans' support. The fans are the ones that are making things happen. So it's not a whining. I'm not whining about anything. This is facts. This is what's going on right now. Their numbers, 37% in profit decrease. First party sales, 6.4 million. Well, that's fantastic. Does that make you happy? 18 million PS5s by March of next year. And they literally only have God of War. Are you serious? Whining? No, that's not whining. That's speaking facts of what's going on, what's on the spreadsheet. Jesus Christ. Help us. They haven't released a new game since Forza 5, and they're not going to do until 2023. Listen, Microsoft situation, they came on stage. They show us things that are going to be released in the next 12 months. I've already said my fair share about Xbox and what I expected them to show at their event. Starfield did not blow me away. Okay. I'm excited for, what was that other, Redfall. Redfall looks good, right? What's that game that's like God of War? I forgot what it's called, but that's a third-party game. Like, let me not, and Forza Motorsport literally looks insane, right? But that's not coming out till next year. Starfield ain't coming out till next year. And then the other games that are coming out within the next 12 months, it's like, okay, well, there you have it, right? But it's not like the big stuff like, well, you want me to say it for you? Gears of War 6, which we already know that's in development, right? We already know that Perfect Dark, people want to see that, right? State of Decay 3, we heard that that's in development. Trouble, or whatever the case may be, right? Like, there's a lot of stuff, guys, that are currently in development at Xbox. We're not going to see them too. Them too. They in the same category as Sony. So it ain't just Sony. I said Xbox too. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy, you know? But at the same time, Ragnarok is on PS4. And I've said this before. Ragnarok is on PS4. So almost everybody got a PS4 at this point. I mean, I'll be shocked if there might be a handful of people out there that are PlayStation fans that missed out on PS4, but you missed out a long time because PS4 been out, oh God, a long time. Okay? So chances are you got a PS4 or you know somebody with a PS4, right? But my whole thing is this. What's keeping you from not buying a PS5? Well, you can't find one. Well, Sony's going to increase that. Okay. Well, is the improvement of the PS5 version enough for you to buy that version instead of playing it on PS4? Those are the things you got to ask yourselves.
We will.
Obviously, they would have done way better if it was exclusive to PS5 and they're increasing shipment. Then that would make sense because a lot of people that even have PS4s, they're going to be like, oh, snap, I got to buy a PS5. People that want a PS5 in general, oh, I got to buy a PS5. Right? Period. For them to be able to hit that number. 18 million is a lot. What's good, Marlon? What did I miss? Oh, you missed out on a whole lot. You missed out on a whole lot. You missed out on a whole lot. We kind of in the Q&A right now. We're in the Q&A. If y'all have anything else to say, bro, please drop it on me because listen, you missed out on a whole lot because I've been talking for a long time. So you missed out on a whole lot, man. But if y'all ain't got nothing else to say, We just going to leave it right here. We're going to leave it done and everything. I know some people are going to be salty, saying a bunch of crazy stuff. Listen, I don't care. I don't care. People are going to be salty regardless. Don't let that stop you. Don't let that demotivate you. People are going to have their opinions. I got mine. Y'all got yours. People want to be defensive when it comes to Sony. That's on y'all. So unless Sony paying y'all bill, Sony ain't paying mines. You know what I'm saying? And even if they were paying my bill, I still would be honest. At least Sony will respect me for having my own opinion and being honest. Just saying. It says playing God of War. Let's see here. It said this is why Sony is increasing the price of PS5 because they see how the fan base is. Hey, there you go. There you go. I hope they don't increase the PS5 price. I hope so. I hope not. He says playing God of War heavy. Just thought I would stop by. Hey, appreciate that. Stevens says keep being honest. Hey, Stevens, that's all I can do. That's all I can do, man. You know, it's out of love for PlayStation. I grew up as a kid playing PlayStation. You know what I mean? And it wasn't my first console. PS1 wasn't my first console, but I just have a love for PlayStation games over the years because of the story and the characters and the environment and just the overall production. It was always just top notch. Even back in the PS2 days, you know, that was when Sony was in their prime, bro. In the PS2 days, they were crushing it. Games after games after games after games. Like, clearly that ain't the same Sony that we're getting now. Like, the Sony that we're getting now is like, they want to do the whole Microsoft thing where they try to do the cloud stuff. And I know it's part of the future and part of technology and whatever, but this ain't the same Sony that we're used to. Now, we understand that there's a new age of gamers and they're trying to release more stuff on PC. All of that is fine. Do what you do, make your coins, but it comes down to the games. Like, listen to the people, man, and stop making things that people don't ask for, because otherwise people ain't gonna buy it and then you're gonna be hurting. Let's see. Popeye, my man, says great show and keep shedding the light on the truth of the gaming industry. My man, thank you so much. I appreciate the love and the support. Thank you, man. You know, always going to, man. Always going to be honest with you guys and upfront. And like I said, Sony, I've said about Xbox too. They need to be more aggressive. They need to start releasing more AAA games, right? Which we already know they're going to. So it's like you keep beating the same thing, you know, to oblivion over and over again, saying the same thing about Xbox. They need to be more aggressive. They know that. They know they need to be more aggressive. That they know that show, the last showing that they had wasn't really like amazing. It was underwhelming. The last Xbox showcase was underwhelming. It was not amazing. It didn't blow everybody away. I didn't make this up. That was my opinion and everybody else's opinion. A lot of people were saying the same thing, saying that it was underwhelming. You don't need people leaving your showcase saying that it's underwhelming. You need people to be blown away, excited for your products and your services and for your and for your you know, for your consoles and whatever else you have. Like, that's what you need. Period. You know what I mean? You don't need people to be like, "Oh, I feel underwhelmed." Nah, bruh. Like, no. He said no trash games. Listen, games that are just underwhelming and you got to pay high price, $70 for it, don't even make sense. Don't make sense at all. 100% doesn't make any sense. You know, but again, what do I know? I don't know anything, right? What do I know? Come on, guys. We just got to be real, man. Xbox needs someone who knows the gaming business because it's just ridiculous at this point. Sony need to talk more. They're too cocky. Hey, facts. I mean, the thing is, you know, Phil is a great guy, and I feel like Phil understands what Xbox needs, hence why we got Game Pass. But I feel like in the management department, like, there's just something going on there, bro. Like, when it comes to the quality of the games and stuff, it's just, I don't know, man. I just don't know. You know, I just don't know. And every single time we always get let down some type of way. We always get let down some type of way, guys. And it's horrible. It's a horrible experience, man. And I just want you guys to be happy. You know, we just get overhyped, you know, for these shows, and then we get let down, you know, because we're expecting these companies to blow us away, right? You know, just give us the best experience possible. But in hindsight, that is not the case, right? So that's just what it is. All right, guys, if there's anything, is there anything else that you guys want to shed before I go? If not, I appreciate you guys, man. Enjoy your weekend. I might have a stream tomorrow. Let's wait and see. Maybe, maybe not. And then we'll take it from there. I appreciate y'all, boys and gals. Thank y'all for the love. Thank y'all for the support. Yeah. Just make sure you guys hit the like button if you did enjoy the main show today. Hit the subscribe button if you're brand new. We're on our way to 50,000 subs, man. Just help us to continue to spread the news and positivity and passion for gaming. So I think that's going to be it, right? With that being said, one love. God bless. Appreciate you guys, man. Like Etika would say, please have yourselves a doggone good one. I love you guys. Be blessed. Be easy. It said, do the community managers of PlayStation engage with the influence? Nope. Nah. Very rare. Very rare. They don't. They literally don't. Very, 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 very rare. Very rare they do that. But hey, that's just the way I'm saying. They just need to talk more and do what they need to do. So I love y'all, man. Be blessed. Be easy. We're on our way to the mega millions. Yeah, there you go. Love y'all. Be blessed. Be easy. Take care. And please have yourself a doggone good one. My boy Etika would say that. We out, man. Peace. See y'all tomorrow, possibly. We out.
To LA with it, to LA with it. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. Anything I do for the gang. Took those L's and I took that blame. All money in, we ain't copping no change. Feel like Ice Cube cause a dead good day. Don't need 3 whips, don't need no race. I'ma keep it simple in the Chevy Ice Skate. Thank the Lord every time I wait. Lace my shoes and I get to that cake. Heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Go and stack it by the hundreds. This is all we ever wanted. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. Pedal to the floor, to the engine. Head up in the clouds when I levitate. We don't spit game, we just educate. 10-10-80, how the paper straight. Couldn't get it back then, so I had to wait. Now the money come to me, so I don't have to chase. I don't gotta flash nothing, I don't gotta fake, darling. We not practicing, we ballin'. And heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Go and stack it by the hundreds. Heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Go and stack it by the hundreds. This is all we ever wanted. Down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. 10 toes down.